Hi students, I am Sarla Ketty, Assistant Professor, AMC Group of Education Institution, Manishiri. Today we are going to discuss about overhead distribution. Here let us discuss about primary distribution and the secondary distribution. Let us go through the slides. In this slide, we can see the meaning, definition and features of overheads. What is overhead? Overhead constitute the important part in total cost, which includes material cost, labor cost and expenses cost. It is overhead is also known as own cost or burden cost, and it can be defined as the aggregate of indirect material cost and indirect wages, indirect expenses as per ICMA length. See, what are the features of overheads? Overheads are indirect cost, and overheads cannot be identified with any particular cost center, and they are apportioned and charged to different cost centers, and total indirect material, indirect wages and indirect expenses collectively called as overheads, often charged to cost units. Okay. Here we can see the classification of overhead. What are the different classification? Overheads can be classified according to its element wise and function wise and behavioral wise. Element wise, it can be classified into indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses. We all know that what is indirect material. The material which cannot be directly identified from the final product, that is called indirect material. Just like as indirect labor refers to the labor which cannot be identified with a charge to any particular job. And what is indirect expenses? Refer to all expenses which cannot be identified with any particular product or job. And according to function-wise classification, the types are production overheads, administration overheads, selling overhead and distribution overhead. Factory overheads or production overheads refers all indirect costs incurred in connection with the manufacturing operations. And what is administration overhead? This is the indirect cost which incurred in connection with the formulation and implementation of policy to the concern. And selling overhead is the overhead or indirect expenses attracting customers towards the products of the concern. And what is distribution overhead? It refers to all expenses incurred for delivering goods into the hands of the consumers, that is packing expenses, warehousing expenses, transporting charges, expenses of delivery van, etc. And behavior classification, that is fixed overhead, variable overhead, semi-variable overhead. In fixed overhead, the overhead which remains unchanged with change in the volume of output. And what is variable overhead? It refers to the overhead which varies directly with change in the volume of output. And what is semi-variable overhead? It refers to the overhead which is partly fixed and partly variable. The fixed part cannot be changed, but the variable part proportionally changed along with the outputs. Overhead accounting. Overhead accounting involves classification of overhead, that is according to its nature. Overheads are classified into different forms. And next step, codification and collection of overheads. This overhead can be collected to different departments. Allocation and apportionment of overheads. Overheads can be allocated to different departments and apportioned according to their direct expenditures. And reapportionment of overheads, that is, if there is any service department, the cost of service department which is relates to the production department, that is why it has to be reallocated to the production department. And absorption of overhead according to the direct wages as certain percentage. These are the steps related to cost accounting of overheads. Then let us see what are the basis of overhead apportionment. Here, according to different items, there are different bases is used to apportion the overhead. That is, depreciation of asset can be apportioned on the basis of asset value, and the repairs can be divided into asset value, and insurance of asset according to asset value. Lighting is based on number of light points or floor area, and power, that is based on horsepower of machines or value of plant. Renting rate, it is floor area based, and repair and maintenance of building, which is also floor area. Canteen expenses is based on number of employees or direct wages. Employees contribution for PF or ESI, that is based on direct wage or number number of employees, supervision charges number of employees, heating and air conditioning floor area, material handling is according to stores requisition, general overhead labor hours or direct wages, internal transport etc. technical estimate, and inspection number of job inspected. But we can consider that it is generally the in overhead which relates to asset can be based on asset value, and which is involved in labor that is based on number of workers, and which is related to rent rate etc. It's or building which is based on floor area. Okay. Then we can see the problem related to primary distribution. Here is a problem that is a company with 4 departments, that is 3 production and 1 service. The production department called as A, B, C, and the service department represented as D. And here the overheads which relates to this particular company is given below. Rent 20,000, repairs 12,000, depreciation 9,000, lighting 2,000, supervision 30,000, insurance of stock 10,000, employees contribution to ESI 3,000, power 18,000, canteen expense 12,000. To solve an overhead apportionment on the basis of primary distribution, it requires certain additional information. Here the additional informations are given as area square feet, department A 750, department B 550, department C 450, and department D 250. And number of workers for each department, that is A 12, B 8, C 6, D 4. And direct wages for A department 40,000, B department 30,000, and C department 20,000, and D department 10,000. Value of plant, department A 1,20,000, department B 90,000, department C 60,000, and department D 30,000. And value of stock 75,000 for department A, 45,000 for department B, 30,000 for department C. And here we can see the apportionment. It is a solution for primary distribution. Here we have prepare an account to distribute this overhead. Here we should have certain columns such as items and basis of apportionment, total amount, and an apportionment to department of production A, B, C, and the service department D. First of all, we have to consider that is direct wages. Total direct wages is 10,000 for only service department, and rent is based on area. Here we can see a ratio that is 15:11:9:5, which is obtained from the area which is given in the problem, that is 750 square feet, 550 square feet, 450 square feet, 250 square feet. From this we can get a ratio that is 15:11:9:5. Okay, the amount is total 20,000, production department A 7,500, and production department B 5,500, C 4,500, and service department 2,500. And in the case of repairs, it is based on value of plant. The ratio is obtained from the value of asset, that is 4:3:2:1. Total amount 12,000 can be apportioned as 4,800 for A, 3,600 for B, 2,400 for C, and 1,200 for D. And in the case of depreciation, it is based on value of plant. The same ratio 4:3:2:1. The total amount 9,000. It can be apportioned as 3,600, 2,700, 1,800, and 100. Which can be obtained as 9,000 into 4/10 and 3/10 and 2/10 and 1/10. That is the ratio. And lighting, that is based on area. And here the area ratio is 15:11:9:5. First of all, take the total of that ratio, that is 15 plus 11, 26 plus 5, 31 plus 9, 40. That is why the amount for department A can be computed as 2,000 into 15/40. Then for B, 2,000 into 11/40, and for C, 2,000 into 9/40, and for service department D, 2,000 into 5/10. Again, supervision, that is based on number of workers. The number of workers ratio 6:4:3:2. Total is 15. That is why for department A, 30,000 into 6/15, 12,000. 30,000 into 4/15, 8,000. 30,000 into 3/15, that is 6,000. 30,000 into 2/15, that is 4,000. And in the case of insurance of stock, it did not apportioned to service department. So the ratio that is 5:3:2. That is 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 10. So 10,000 into 5 by 10, 5,000, 3 by 10, 3,000, 2 by 10, 2,000. And in the case of contribution of PF, direct wages basis 4:3:2:1. Total is 10. That is why 3,000 into 4 by 10 for A and 3,000 into 3 by 10 for B, 3,000 into 2 by 10 for C and 3,000 into 1 by 10 for D. Here is power, that is based on value of plant, that is 18,000 into 4 by 10, that is 7,200, 3 by 10, 5,400, 2 by 10, 3,600, 1 by 10, that is 1,800. And canteen expenses based on number of workers 6:4:3:2, that is 15 total. That is why 12,000 into 6 by 15, 4,800, 4 by 15, 3,200 and 3 by 15, 2,400, 12 into 2 by 15, that is 1,600, and take the total. This is the primary distribution summary. Here in this slide we can see what is reapportionment. There are different methods for reapportion, that is direct distribution method, step method and reciprocal service method. In direct redistribution method we have to follow a particular problem based on direct method. Here we have 3 production department and 5 service departments. And as per primary distribution summary, the total overhead cost for department A 60,000, B 45,000, C 25,000. And for the service department, canteen 12,000, timekeeping 9,000, accounts 15,000, stores 4,000 and power 10,000. And there are certain additional information is required to solve the problem, that is number of workers for department A 16, department B 8, department C 6, and horsepower of machine department A 60, department B 40 and department C 25. Number of stores requisition department A 250 and department B 100, department C 50. By using this information we can prepare a second redistribution according to direct method. Here is a solution for direct redistribution. As per the given information of primary distribution, we have to allot that particular amount as per primary is given. The ratio is given, that is total 1,30,000, A 60,000, B 45,000, C 25,000. This is the primary distribution summary information. And we have to reapportion the cost in indirect cost which is related to service department. First of all, let us consider canteen. This canteen is related to laborers or workers. That is why the basis of apportionment is number of workers. The ratio is 8:4:3. The total for canteen department overhead is 12,000. It can be divided into production department in the ratio of 8:4:3. That is 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 3 15. That is why 12,000 into 8 by 15 6,400, 12,000 into 4 by 15 3,200, 12,000 into 3 by 15 2,400. In the case of timekeeping, it is also reapportioned according to number of workers. The same ratio 8:4:3, that is total 50. That is why 9,000 into 8 by 15 for department A, that is 4,800. And for department B, 9,000 into 4 by 15, that is 2,400. And for department C, 9,000 into 3 by 15, 1,800. And in the case of accounts department, it is also based on number of workers. The total is 15. That is why for department A, 15,000 into 8 by 15, that is equal to 8,000. And 15,000 into 4 by 15, that is equal to 4,000. And 15,000 into 3 by 15, that is equal to 3,000. And stores can be reapportioned on the basis of number of requisitions. Here is 5:2:1, that is total 8. That is why 4,000 into 5 by 8, that is 2,500. 4,000 into 2 by 8, that is 1,000. 4,000 into 1 by 8, that is 500. and power can be reapportioned according to horsepower. The ratio that is 12 is to 8 is to 5. Total is 25. That is why the apportion like this: 10,000 into 12 by 25, 4,800. 10,000 into 8 by 25, 3,200. 10,000 into 5 by 25, 2,000. Then take the total of production department A, production department B, production department C. That is equal to A 86,500, B 58,800, C 34,700. Okay. Another method of redistribution, that is step ladder method. Here is a problem for you, that is an organization has 5 department, 2 production and 3 service. In production department, that is A is equal to 80,000 and B is equal to 50,000. Service department timekeeping 20,000, stores 30,000 and maintenance 24,000. These are the primary distribution summary, and certain additional informations are given, that is for service department, that is timekeeping, stores, maintenance and production department A and B. Number of employees: timekeeping 5, stores 10, maintenance 5, department A production 10, department B production 25. And number of stores requisition required only for maintenance and production departments, that is maintenance 12, production department A 48 and production department B 110. And machine hours required only for production departments, that is department A 700, department B 720. Okay. In secondary distribution as per step method, first of all we have to consider, that is the service department total overheads, that is timekeeping 20,000. Then we take this 20,000 and reapportion to other departments. Here is other 2 department, that is A and B. As per primary distribution, it is 20,000, and it can be divided into stores department, maintenance department, department A and department B on the basis of number of employees. That is why it can be divided into 4,000, 2,000 and 4,000 as 10,000 is the given ratio. That is, the ratio is 5 is to 10 is to 5 is to 5 is to 10 is to 10 is to 5 is to 10 is to 25. Again we get stores department, that is 30 plus 4,000, 34,000. This 34,000 can be divided into maintenance department and department A and department B. That is why it can be divided according to in the ratio of number of machine hours, number of employees. Here the ratio, that is for maintenance department and A and B 5 is to 10 is to 25. It can be divided into 2,400, 9,600 and 22,000. Again maintenance department can be taken as total 28,400 is divided into A and B. The ratio, that is as the basis of maintenance department is basis of production department, that is 14,000 and 14,400 as per machine hour 700 and 720. Then take the total of A department 1,07,600 and B department, that is 96,400. Another reapportion method is reciprocal services method. This method can be followed where the organization given inter-department services from one service department to another service department. Here we can follow 2 methods, that is simultaneous equation method and repeated distribution method. The problem is production department summary: A 25,000, B 31,000, C 28,000 and service department summary: X 8,000 and Y 13,900. Here department X gives service to department A 30%, B 20%, C 40% and to Y, that is 10%. Just like department Y gives service to department A 40%, department B 15%, department C 25% and along to department X service, that is 20%. Here the solution is based on certain mathematical concept, because total of overheads for the department, that is production department, that is belongs from department Y for X and department X is belongs to Y. That is why inter-department transfer is the. So first of all we have to prepare an equation, that is the total overheads of X department, that is 8,000 plus 20% of Y department. Then total overheads of Y department, that is 13,900 plus 10% of y, and this equation can be readjusted as 8000 plus 0.2y. 0.2 is 20%, that is 20 by 100. Just like in the second equation, 13,900 plus 10 by 100, that is 0.1x. And it can be rearranged as 10x minus 2y, that is the variables are came to one side and the numbers are there is only right side, and here is it can be read as 10x minus 2y, that is equal to 80,000 is a rearrangement of the equation. Variables make same side, and here 0.1x is changed into the left side, it makes minus x, that is minus 0.1x plus 10y, that is equal to 1,39,000 is equation 1. And to change this equation into multiplying the first equation multiplying by 5, that is 10x into 5 50x minus 2y into 5 10y and 80,000 into y 4 lakh, which makes the variables coefficients of y is same. Then the two equations can be added, that is why 50x plus minus x, that is equal to 49x, and minus 10y plus 10y, that eliminates, and 4 lakh plus 1,39,000, that is 5,39,000. That is why total overheads of x, that is equal to, that is the 20% of x is equal to 5,39,000 divided by 49, we can get 11,000. So y is equal to 13,900 plus 0.1 into 11, that is 15,000. Then we can go through next slide. Here is the distribution according to the basics. That is, as per primary distribution, 84,000, 25,000, 31,000 and 28,000. And department X, 90% of 11,000. That is, total cost is 11,000 and only 90% for department X. That is in the ratio 30:20:40. 9,900, 3,300, 2,200 and 4,400. This is 3:2:4 is the ratio. Total amount is 9,900. It is obtained from total of X is equal to 11,000. Only 90% is reapportioned to production department. And in department Y, 80% of 15,000. 15,000 is the total overhead and only 80% is allocated to department A, B and C. The ratio, that is 40:15:25. That is why 12,000, that is 80% of 15,000 can be divided as 6,000, 2,250, 3,750. Then take the total. Another method is repeated distribution method. Here we do that the expenses which is related to each department is apportioned to all other department. Again we repeat this activity till it ends to a single digit. Then we take the total of production departments. Here we can follow the last method, which is used to statement of reapportion on the basis of simultaneous equation. We use the same problem here. That is why, as per the primary distribution, the total amount is 25,000 for A, 31,000 for B, 28,000 for C and 8,000 for X and 13,900 for Y. First of all, we can take the total overhead of X department, that is 8,000, and it can be apportioned to other 4 departments, that is A, B, C and Y, in the ratio of the given ratio, that is 30%, 20%, 40% and 10%. That is why we can take the ratio 3:2:4:1. So 10, that total is 10. That is why 8,000 into 3 by 10, that is 2,400. 8,000 into 2 by 10, that is 1,600. 8,000 into 4 by 10, that is 3,200, and 8,000 into 1 by 10, that is 800. Then we take the value of Y, total of Y, that is 14,700, can be reallocated is into A, B, C and Y, same sense. That is, again we have an amount rupees in Y department 294. It can be reapportioned into Y department 118, 44, 73, 59 according to the ratio of 3:2:4:1. Again we have an amount of 59 for department X. It can be reallocated on the basis of the services offered to Y, that is 3:2:4:1. Here 17, 12, 24 and 6. Again we distribute this Y into other three department only, because it comes to one digit. We need not be allocated to service department when it comes to one digit. That is why it is into 3 production department, 3, 1, 2. Then take the total. Here is a problem which is the apportionment. So we have to compute machine hour rate, that is the overhead which is related to the use of a particular machine, and we have to find the per unit cost. Here the problem is machine hour rate calculation. Cost of machine 21,000, scrap value 1,000, repairs and maintenance per month 300, standing charges per month 500, effective working life 10,000 hours, running time per month 200, power used 5 units per hour at ₹3 per unit. Okay. Of machine hour rates. Machine hour rate can be classified into two heads, that is standing charges and running charges. In standing charges, the total is consolidated amount. Here the standing charges per month is given 500. Per hour can be computed. The hour for per month is 200, that is why 500 divided by 200, 2.5. And machine expenses includes depreciation, repairs and power. Here depreciation can be computed, that is 21 is the asset value, and the scrap can be deducted from that and divided by total life. So 21,000 minus 1,000 divided by 10,000, that is equal to ₹2. And repairs and maintenance 300 is the total amount. Here 200 working hours is there, that is why per hour 300 by 200, that is 1.5. And power, that is 5 per rupees, and 3 rupees per hour, and 5 units per hour is used, that is 5 into 3, that is 15. Total machine hour rate, that is equal to 2.5 plus 2 plus 1.5 plus 15, that is equal to 20. I hope you all get a detailed explanation about overhead and overhead distribution summary. Okay, thank you.